Okay, right now we're going to take a tour of this very beautiful traditional Japanese home. We're going to start here in the entranceway. This is called a genkan, and like every good Japanese home, the first thing you want to do is take off your shoes. We're going to go ahead and stick it in our little locker here. Grab a key, and here we go. Ojama shimasu. So, let's see. Here's a nice little layout of the mansion. And we'll start here to the right. This is a Western style room. So you can see it has carpet, some wood paneling, curtains. So not every home could have a Western style room in it. Can't go this way though, only for staff, but it looks cool. So obviously this was built by a very rich family, and maybe that's where they kept their money. And you can see this is a Japanese style room with the tatami floors and the paper screen doors. So this entranceway has some wood floors, but it's probably part of the remodel. We're going to go ahead and follow the arrows. So a mix of wood floors and tatami floors. And over here we can see some really beautiful sliding doors. I wonder if these are original. Maybe. And over here we have one of the many bathrooms. Once again, part of that is remodeled. Now the hallways in Japanese homes, they're usually on the outside of the house. And this hallway here opens up to a very beautiful Japanese garden. And as you can see, with these sliding doors here, if you were, let's say, staying in this room, you could just slide open the doors and this would be your view, a view of the beautiful garden. Here's another view of the garden. So this home is called the Asakura home. Oh, here's a nice big room here. And one of the cool things about having the hallway on the outside, or this opening to the garden, is that you can sit down on the edge of the room there and look out into the garden. We're gonna go upstairs. So like I said, this house is called the Asakura home, and it was built in 1919. It's located only about 3 minutes away from the Daikanyama train station, and you will not find many traditional Japanese homes, especially of this size, around Tokyo anymore. Mainly there was a big earthquake in the 1920s that destroyed a lot of Tokyo, and then of course there was World War II. So there's very few properties like this that still remain. Once again, you can see the beautiful sliding doors. So we're here on the second floor looking out into the garden. Once again, the hallway on the outside. Now, according to some of the information that I read, the family lived on the bottom floor, or the first ground floor of the house, and the rooms we just saw on the upstairs were just kind of multi-purpose rooms. So here's another room with the walls are a little bit older in this room, and can't go back there, but the kitchen is located somewhere back here, but we're not allowed to see the kitchen. Oh, here we have an indoor garden. I call it indoor because, as you can see, it's surrounded by the house. And this garden has a little pond in it. So let me speed up our tour here. We are coming back around to the other side. Once again, another view of the garden. And this other area I want to show you back here. This room back here is that we can't go into. The wood on the floor there, that opens up to a fire pit. And this is probably the room that they use to have some tea ceremonies. And here's a little washroom. And you can't see it from here, or you can't see the inside. This is as far as I can get, but that's the entrance to a big storeroom. That's where they kept all their treasures. That room is called the kura, or dozo, and it's used because Japanese homes were made out of wood, and every time there was a fire, you'd lose all your valuables. But in that room, you could keep, you could store your family treasures, and in case of fire, they wouldn't be destroyed. So there you go. That's the quick tour of this very beautiful Japanese home, and I hope you have a chance to make it someday.